So 2024 has some really amazing energy in it, but then it also has some energy that is going to be really good, but it's going to feel really weird when it first comes out. One of the most important things to understand is 2024 is going to be pushing each of us to really open up our psychic gifts and abilities. And as it does that, you're going to want to be in classes, workshops, webinars, whatever it is, reading books, all of that. You're going to be wanting to really open up your psychic abilities and understanding what your abilities are and starting to trust them a little bit. And once you find that right person to trust them to do the classes with you or teach you or books or whatever it is, it's one of those, there's so much out there, there's so many layers, there's so many more classes and webinars and all kinds of crazy stuff for you to learn. So make sure you do that. Make sure you really get into that energy. But with all the planetary alignments that are coming up in 2024, I will say Pluto going into the sign of Aquarius for long periods of time, and then eventually at the end of 2024, it's going to be in there for the next 20-something years. So it is going to be in this sign for quite a while. And this is really going to be bringing out things that we've wanted to push in the past. Pluto is all of that Lord of the underworld, things that people didn't want you to know or things that we wanted to hide, kind of like the skeletons in the closet we don't want to see everybody else to see. Yeah. And then with this Aquarius energy is this revolutionary, let's bring it out in a whole new way, or let's talk about this in a whole new way that we've never done this before. And this is going to be really highlighting old shady deals that people made, kind of like old alliances or kind of old laws that really aren't kept on the books anymore, but now all of a sudden you're being prosecuted for it or someone you know is. And this is kind of that bad side of it, because you're going to start seeing that side of people that you're going I thought I could trust you and now I see this coming out. That's when you really have to start trusting your psychic abilities. And that's why it's so important to get into classes and get an understanding of what's going on around you. I guarantee you, you are not going to be able to forgive all of this stuff that's coming out. There might be a couple of places where you're I don't really care or whatever else, but there's a lot of things that have been hidden for a long period of time for a lot of people, and now that's all coming forward. And it's one of those, this is a great time to kind of really dive deep into what understanding you have and what's going on around you. The best thing to understand is really the only thing you can trust is your own psychic abilities and your own intuition about what is coming forward. And you're going to have to trust it or not trust it. You have to do the research, not allowing someone else to do the research or doing this stuff. Everybody who writes something writes it from their own point of view of what they think of the world. They like this person or they don't like this person. They like this idea, but they don't like this idea. So you're going to have to do the research and kind of read between the lines. What are they really wanting me to know? Or what are they really trying to get me to take away from this? This is a great idea as you really open up into it, because this isn't just for 2024. This is for the next 20 some odd years that Pluto is in the sign of Aquarius, because this is going to be bringing up old things, things that people don't want to talk about, or old alliances. All of that is going to be coming out, and you have to be discerning of what you're going to trust and what you're not going to trust.